I don't know. Maybe I played Dragon Ball.
So if somebody, one of you should give us a quick recap of what predicament you were in.
We're boned.
That was succinct.
Okay. So, according to my notes from last time, to cover the whole thing, Asim gained the ire of Mondi and Lan for referring to our captain by his first name. After being confronted by both of us, Lan directly and Mondi by reminder that she's the first mate and can't take over the captain position on the crew if Gilator is too out of it, he righted himself. Then he went back to Pesh and called out Sentinel Lucius Malice for arresting Sim's crew and ship. Then we drew him and 9 other of his men into a bottleneck ambush, which then proceeded to pretty much backfire on us. And here we are fighting.
What was the point of this again?
I need to capture the Imperator. Not the Imperator.
No, but why?
So I can find out where the fuck my crew is.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. And rescue their asses. Or just make them release them, but probably less that than
They better be damn appreciative that we're going through all this trouble.
Yeah. All right. So whose turn was it when last we left off? Phaedron, soldier number 6. Where is he? He was in the middle of attacking Lana Lynn.
Of course he was.
Or was he going to attack Asim? Because Asim's right next to him. It's either Asim or Gilator. I think.
Wait, Han, remind me, which one is the one that's going to attack?
This one.
Okay. For the record, we got over here because I shot and murdered his friend, so...
True.
Do what you want with that information, but I am the last one who he saw commit murder.
True. He doesn't have ranged attacks, and he can't move right now, so he's basically between Asim and Gilator. Also, I don't know if you guys can see the little numbers on the top right of their on their tokens now.
I can.
Oh, so you can see those numbers? Yeah, so now I found that out, so it's much easier. I don't remember if I found that in the settings or if that's just a new update, but now it's easier to see at a glance which one we're talking about.
I think he should be renamed into Imperator Sigma.
He's also not a Imperator Securus. He's just a regular Phaedron soldier.
He's a regular bitch.
I think there's only 2 Imperator Securus left on the board, and one of them's in the Phantom Chasm. So, Phaedron soldier number 6 is going to attack. Let's see here. We'll do Asim, since he just showed up out of nowhere. He's going to swirl around on his heels, and he is going to use Tide of Iron. So he is going to make his attack roll, and that is going to miss. Now it is the Bounty Hunter's turn. I think he's just going to make a rapier attack. Oh, I see. Yeah. So that still hits. For 6 points of damage. Phaedron soldier number 1 is stuck in the Phantom Chasm. So he is prone. So I believe he has to use his entire movement to stand up. So he does so. And then he can't do anything else for the turn. And now it is Amandi's turn.
Oh. So we're going to do a Tempest Assault.
Okay.
So an attack. Let me see. Which one seems worse off? Both pretty bad. Oh, I guess just so I can make sure I don't forget. I'll also remark them.
Yes. Now you
Oh,
can mark the guy behind you
and
as
the
well.
other guy. Okay. And then I will do the attack.
Okay.
Yes.
Who are you going to attack?
Let's see. It's the more red it is, the more injured they are, right?
Yeah. Green is healthy, and then red is injured.
Okay. And I'm gonna attack the one directly in front of me.
Oh, the bounty hunter. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Attack.
That is going to hit.
Yeah. Lightning damage for you.
That kills him.
And awesome. And some thunder damage for you.
All
All right,
right.
3 points of thunder damage to his buddy, and that dude, I think, is got 4 hit points left.
Oh, so fun.
Nice.
And now what are you going to do, Amandi?
Well, that was my standard action. Um, I guess that's kind of it for me right now.
Alrighty, sounds good. Oh, did you? Are you? Oh, you're restrained. That's right. So, you failed the save at the beginning of your turn. Let's say. Go ahead and roll me a saving throw.
Okay.
And that passes, so you are no longer restrained. You break out of the bolas at the end of your turn.
And let me see. Is there
To break free.
benefit? Whenever you succeed on a saving throw to end an effect, the next ally to make a saving throw within 5 squares of you before the start of your next turn gets a +4 bonus to that saving throw. So if anybody else is also suffering from this, they get a +4 bonus.
It doesn't look like anybody else is suffering from anything, but we will see.
Okay. I think it was a Seam that had it, and he just got out of it the previous turn.
Yeah. So Sentinel Malice is going to stand up from prone inside the Phantom Chasm and end his turn. And Phaedron Soldier 5 is going to do the same thing. He's going to stand up. And then Imperator Securus number 3 is going to try to attack Amandi.
Okay.
What does he have here? Where's this one? That's not. He is going to do his normal longsword attack. And that is going to hit. For 11 points of damage.
Okay. Cool. Definitely bloodied now. So where's my ability thingy? Gotta make sure that's on me.
If bloody damage too, yeah, it is.
Okay, cool.
And now it is Phaedron Soldier number 4. He is also attacking a seam. So he is going to try his Tide of Iron. And he hits.
Of course
So
it
it
does.
is going to be 1d6. So that's going to be 8 points of damage to a seam. And it says it pushes the target 1 square, and they can shift into the square that you left. So there's somebody behind him. So yeah, he will push you this way and move into that space.
Okay.
And then that's the end of his turn. Now it is Gelf's turn. All right, Gelf, what you got?
Okay. I'm going to cast Magic Missile at Bounty Hunter number 2, it looks like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's just going to kill him because it does like 6 damage, right? Yep, he's gone. So yeah, you just send a bolt of energy flying off the rooftop, and it knocks this guy right in the head, and he's gone.
Now you can devote all your concentration to the Imperious Sakuras.
All right. Is there anything
That's
else you
it.
would like to do? That's it?
That's it. That's my turn.
All right, Gillator, you are still attacking through this window.
Yeah. I am going to second wind myself as my main action.
Okay. So, I believe it's just under powers. You click the heal button and the effect button. That worked. You healed 8 hit points. That's a healing surge, and then your defenses are all increased by 2.
Now my minor action is going to encouraging boost assume.
Ooh. What's that one do?
It target can use its second wind and regain additional hit points equal to your charisma modifier. I dragged over my charisma modifier already over to him.
Okay, so, Asim, you can use your second wind.
Oh, cool.
So just under your character sheet, click on the heal button and the effect button under second wind. And that'll do it. And you get to use it without having to use an action for it, so that's nice.
So heal and then effect.
In whatever order, but yeah, just click both of those buttons. And it'll heal you, and then it'll give you +2 to all your defenses for the next turn.
And I don't have to. I check it off.
Yeah, check it off. Because you only use
Okay.
it once per encounter. And
Okay.
Gillator, is there anything else you'd like to do?
If this gives me any sort of mechanical bonus to my defense, I would like to duck, sort of like shield above my head under the windowsill, so I look like less of a threat.
Yeah, that's basically what you're doing for the second one, we'll say.
Yeah,
So that's giving you the +2.
and that's
Okay.
my turn.
So the Imperator Sakuras number 2. What is he... What? He's got some kind of ability, right?
It heals all of us for a D10, and then he dies. Also, he shits himself just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
His dick falls off. It lands in the Underdark. The Raven Queen has it now.
Okay, so he's going to move out of the Phantom Chasm and attack Lana Lynn.
Of course he is.
His own Tides of Iron. He's going to push you back.
Of course he is.
Let's see. No, he misses.
You boy.
Yeah? Lana Lynn artfully dodges out of his blade. Phaedron Soldier number 2 is currently attacking Asim. Let's see what he does. No, absolutely fucking whiffs it. Asim, what do you want to do? You got 2 guys that are pressing the attack against you right now.
I don't feel like doing that though. I don't feel like them doing that.
All right, well, what are you going to do about it?
I'm going to use Shadow Steel Roll.
Shadow Steel Roll. And what does that do? That sounds kick-ass.
Effect. Before the attack, you shift your speed, and you can make a stealth check to become hidden. Target one creature. Attack Dexterity versus AC. If you are hidden when you attack, you remain hidden after the attack.
Okay.
And if I had Cunning Sneak, I would deal extra damage, but I don't. So,
Okay, and you're using daggers, right?
I'm actually using a sword, technically.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, you're Kopesh. That's true. Okay, so you can move up to... How far did it say with Shadow Steel Roll? Shift your speed, and then make a stealth check. Okay,
Right.
so where do you want to go? You also have a hand crossbow if you wanted to do like a ranged attack. But yeah, you can go wherever you want.
No. I'm going after someone specific at this point.
All right, let's see.
So I can shift. So I'm going to shift all the way because I can shift up to my speed.
Yes.
Which
Which
was
is 6,
6
right?
squares. So I'm going to shift right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Do we need him alive, or are we just killing that guy?
I want to break him.
Okay. Now make me a stealth check against his perception.
Come on, stealthy stealth.
Oh, you absolutely beat him. He rolled really high. So he sees you like tumble towards him, but he's still like taken aback by like basically standing over an open chasm, like Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade kind of shit, where it's like he's standing on the ground, but he looks down and there's no ground, so he's like really confused and like disoriented by it. So you get the drop on him. You like tuck and roll like fucking Dark Souls roll behind him, and now you have combat advantage on your attack.
So quick combat advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then roll the attack.
Yep. Give me an attack roll.
Son of a bitch.
Oh no!
Oh.
That is not gonna get him.
Oh well.
12.
It was so close. He's got a 17 armor class.
Yet, I stay hidden.
You do stay hidden, and that means you don't spend the encounter power if you missed. So
Oh, cool. Even better.
yeah, so you could try it again if you wanted to. So yeah, you stay hidden. So he's gonna have to roll perception if he wants to like find you. So you're basically like keep like doing that thing where like he's turning, and as he turns, you like stay behind him out of in his like peripherals.
Yep.
Is there anything else you would like to do, Asim?
Other than torture this man? No, I'm good.
All right, then Lana Lynn, it is your turn.
Oh boy! What amazing use of my arcane gifts will I use to save us from this?
Play the brown note and make them shit themselves.
The brown note.
Let's see.
Oh my god. All right, so what's the move?
Is Imperator 2 bloodied yet?
It's a good question. He is 1 hit point away from being bloodied.
I get a bonus to power if he's bloodied.
Damn. Any of the others bloodied around you? Not really, no. Daniel, Gillator has not been doing that great. All these guys are still have all their hit points almost, so.
Yeah, but there's 2 dead guys where I was fighting. So
That is true. That is true.
And I'm not dead yet, so that's a win.
All right.
These are
Lana Lynn.
Fuck it. I'm gonna try.
Fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it, we ball. I've already used all my best shit.
Yeah.
Staggering note, I guess. Actually, you know what? Okay. Fuck. Yeah, I guess that's really my only recourse at this point.
Okay. Go ahead.
And then what do I have up right now? Hang on. Oh fuck! No, I can't do that. Yeah, because that would be until I use that, and this is my standard action. Okay. All right. So I am going to.
You know, if you hit him, and then use your Lure of Enchantment to shift him, you could shift him back into the Phantom Chasm, and then he automatically gets knocked prone.
I mean, I was thinking of doing that with Staggering Note.
Oh, can Staggering Note move him? I don't know.
Yeah.
It pushes him back.
Oh, yeah, that's fucking.
You might say it staggers him.
Oh, yeah, true.
And on that,
All right, well, yeah, fuck it. Go for it then.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Yeah, that'll get him.
Sweet.
Just barely. Ugh. does 4 points of damage, and then what happens?
You push the target 2 squares, and as a free action, an ally of your choice can make a melee basic attack against the target before, during, or after the forced movement.
It says you push him or you slide him.
Push. Why?
Oh, okay. So he just goes straight back. It has to be a melee basic attack. Is that what it said?
No. Oh no, it has to be ranged. Fuck. Okay. Damn. Okay, then I guess I'll revoke that and do Lure of Enchantment instead. So let me roll for that.
Oh, so that you could shift him like next to somebody.
Well, so I could put him in the fucking thing.
Well, I mean, it still pushes him, right?
No, because I forgot that Staggering Note has to be a ranged attack.
No, it's an arcane. It's an implement. So like you play your lute or whatever, like you just sing at him or something. Whatever you do for your bard stuff.
Well, why does it say standard range 10?
Because you can hit somebody within 10 squares.
Oh, okay. No, then we're good. Fuck, Asim is just like 1 away from being able to make that melee basic attack.
Yeah.
God damn it. Okay. Then yeah, just push him 2 into the thing.
So you push him 2 into the thing, and then
Mhm.
he immediately falls prone as he falls into the phantom chasm.
Ice cream.
Okay.
What the?
Uh,
What?
Me too.
We got ice cream?
Ice cream.
Oh, ice cream.
So that's why ice cream.
I finished
No.
the Tillamook ice cream, but we still have one more.
I wasn't really big on cookie dough ice cream, to be honest.
Well, I mean, there's still cookie dough in the fridge if you want to make other cookie dough ice cream.
No, that's garbage cookie dough. That's not the one I made. Actually, I think there's the one I made in there too. But... All right, Lana.
Did you just say Tillamook is garbage?
No, I said the specific Tillamook ice cream that he got, the cookie dough. I'm not a big fan of.
Oh.
And that we have other cookie dough in the fridge if you wanted to make.
Yeah, Tillamook is the best ice cream.
mhm.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about that, but
Bluebell's mid.
I like Bluebell the best.
All right. Tillamook is top tier, S tier ice cream.
That's a weird way to pronounce Haagen-Dazs.
Haagen-Dazs is also pretty good.
They're the ice cream place that we go to in town.
Oh, Lofty Pursuits, yeah.
They have really good ice cream, and like I'm getting into making ice cream, and it's really fun. And I was asking them where they got their ice cream from, and it's like, oh, this distributor from Boca, and I'm like, no, I want to learn how to make ice cream, but I don't want to live back in Boca.
Anything but that.
You could have said literally anywhere else.
Yeah, I just think it's funny that, like...
You could have said Polk County, and I still would have been interested.
no, absolutely not.
No,
I'd rather go back to
live.
Boca.
I'd rather live in Boca than Polk County.
Yeah, but you can only afford one.
What's the matter?
Good
What's the
point.
matter with Boca? Spam capital of the universe.
That's Hawaii.
Oh, it's Hawaii now? It used to be Boca.
For
What?
spam? You mean the meat
Yeah.
or the emails?
The emails.
Oh.
Yes, the joke is that canned spam is a dietary staple in Hawaii.
It is, yes.
Oh, yes, I knew that.
That was the joke.
Yes.
That was the joke.
That breeze you're feeling is the feeling of it whooshing over all your heads.
All right. Well, Lana,
But yeah, so I
So you used your
I can't really. That
thing.
wasn't a. Okay, that was not a basic attack, so
No, it wasn't.
I'm good. I'm just gonna.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move and risk an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Can I try and roll to get up on this roof?
Give me an athletics check.
Alright.
Where's your athletics? 18? Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, so I want to scurry up here.
Okay. He does hit you with his short sword.
Cool. What does it do? Ah, barely.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Yeah. Okay, so it does 11 points of damage.
How do I tell the? Oh, I see. They have little arrows on them. Okay.
For what?
If they're prone.
Oh yeah, the little if you mouse over that, it also like for things that aren't intuitive, like you can see exactly what it says as well.
I see a little hover button. Okay.
Yeah, all the effects it says right on there. Okay, so
Very, very
Lanolin,
cool.
you scamper up onto the rooftop. As a billy goat.
Yes.
All right, so it's going to be the guy next to you's turn. Phaedron Soldier number 6. He's going to turn back to Gillator.
Why would you?
Well, because all his targets are gone.
That's kind of rude that you would even consider looking at me like that.
Well, I mean, you're in this window, and he's still trying to get you, so he is going to try to push past you and get into there with you. And he natural 20s. He critical hits you.
Oh.
So he is going to do max damage, which is 11. And then he is going to push you
Just healed that off.
and get into the room with you. So you do not have cover anymore.
But his friend can't get in.
That is true. He's the only one who can attack you now.
So you have chosen death.
I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
I say that like I have anything to 1v1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All of my allies also left me, and I'm like, well, shit, I was going to make Asim attack some people on my turn.
Yeah. All right, Phaedron
Please,
Soldier,
my friends, choose to live.
number 1. He was attacking Asim, or Lanolin. Does he see Asim? Let's see. Asim, roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
Just remember, as long as you're in my Scald's aura, there's another effect you guys get.
Yeah, he doesn't see you.
As long as you're in my aura, you get a +2 power bonus to damage rolls, or a +4 power bonus to damage rolls against bloodied enemies.
Yep, that is applied to everybody already. It is if you hover over like Asim and Gillator and everybody, it shows it in there. It's from aura effect. So he actually doesn't see Asim. So he is going to run after Amandi. So 1, 2, 3. And he is going to attack Amandi with his short sword. His Tide of Iron. And that's going to miss.
Good. That's what I want.
Yep, and now it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Cool. Gonna make sure these guys are marked.
Uh-huh.
Um,
I gotta do that.
Yeah, do that.
and man, I would love to do one of my other attacks, but now that there's 2 people next to me, Tempest Assault is very tempting.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
I think I'm just gonna do another Tempest Assault.
All right. Sounds good.
Let's see.
So that's the one where it hits one guy and then does damage to another guy?
Yes.
All right.
I should probably do the one that can deal greater damage to the more injured one, so I have a better guarantee.
That is true. I don't think... that dude's got 10 hit points left, so...
I might not kill him then. Here's hoping.
That hits.
Cool. Lightning. Oh, it was almost a 10 on
You
the
got him.
dice. Yes! And then some extra for you.
He runs up to you. He basically swings his sword over top of you, and you duck under it, and then what do? How does Tempest Assault look?
I bring my axe up and get it like right in like a chink of his armor, and then split him in half with it.
Nice!
And as like the lightning, hold on, make sure to, yeah. As the lightning sparks off of like the 2 separated halves of him, there's a small thunder wave that knocks into the other guy.
Okay. So he, like, stumbles back like he got hit with, like, Fusorda.
A little thunderclap, yeah.
Okay. Oh, and you did the damage already. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so he is wounded now.
Mm-hmm.
And is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
I think that was a standard action. I really should heal myself, but like that takes a standard action. Um, let's see. Wait a second. What type of action is it to take a potion?
I'll say a minor action.
Okay, because I have a potion on me. And I was going to save it to heal other people, but nobody else is near me, really, so it's probably safer if I just do it myself.
And you
For
are the
me.
most damaged person in this fight right now, so.
Yeah. Cool. So, I have never used a potion in this. Do I
Let's
just...
see. Inventory. What? Let me see. Potion of healing. It just heals you 10 hit points.
Okay, so do I just change my wounds to be 30 instead of 40?
That is correct, yeah. And then
Cool.
go ahead and remove the potion from your inventory.
Okay.
And yeah, so you
And
quaff down this potion real fast after splitting a dude in half.
I just needed a drink after that. Just celebratory. Yeah, got rid of the potion. I think that's it for me here.
All right. So it is Sentinel Lucius Malice's turn, and he is going to try to roll perception to see Asim. So Asim, go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
Ooh, he rolled really high. Don't fuck this up.
I don't want to fuck it up. That's obvious.
You beat him by 1.
All right.
So he does not. He cannot see you.
I don't know how this makes sense.
So he is going to. I don't know either. You ducked behind a barrel or some shit. He is going to move and go for Amandi, which means you get an attack of opportunity on him.
Ooh, yay.
With
That's
combat.
just a regular attack, right?
Yes, melee basic attack with combat advantage because he doesn't see you, which means you can add your sneak attack to it.
Well, that's only if I hit him.
That is only if you hit him. Don't fuck this up.
So, thanks. Make it feel even more. Where would I even do that from?
Your combat page. Just click on the base, the little black D20 there.
Okay.
Oh my god! Incredible. Alright, roll that damage for us.
Base damage. Right?
Yeah, roll the base damage. So that maxes out, and he's now bloodied. And then under your powers tab...
I'm just checking real quick. That automatically factors in the bonus to damage from me, right?
Effects +2. Yes, that is correct.
Okay, cool.
And now that he's bloodied, your sneak attack damage. So go ahead and... Why is sneak attack prepared? Hold on.
I don't know.
There we go. Wait, what? What? Why is it still not showing up? Alright, well, go ahead and roll your sneak attack.
Okay.
Oh, that should
I'm
be... You're supposed to hold shift with that to make it a crit.
Oh, crap.
6, 7, 8, and then 5. So 7 extra damage to him. Which means he's at 44 wounds, which means +7 is 51. So he's at 51 wounds. He is in the single digits.
And that's the guy we need to keep alive after this, right?
Somebody has healing, don't they?
I blew all of my healing on you guys and myself.
I just used my last bit of healing.
I used up all my healing keeping Asim and Amandi alive.
So as he moves, you hit him, and he's going to whirl around and turn back to you and go to attack you. With his... what does this do? Let's see. Okay. Okay, so he's actually going to move right here now that you've attacked already, so he can move around you freely. And then he is going to try to shield shove you. Which he does get. So it says, on a hit, he pushes the target up to 2 squares, so 1, 2, and then shifts up to half his speed. So he's going to shift 1, 2, 3. If the target ends the push adjacent to one or more of his allies, one of those allies can make a melee basic attack against the target as a free action. So now, soldier number 4 is going to make a short sword attack on you.
For it.
And that is going to miss. And that is the end of the Sentinel's turn. Phaedra Soldier 5 is finally standing up and ready to go. You see Sentinel Lucius call to his men and basically like rallies them around him. So now this soldier is going to move into combat with the scene. And he is going to use his Tide of Iron.
Okay.
And that is going to hit you
That happens.
for 9 points of damage, and you are pushed. And he moves into the space. So they basically, he's like pinning you up to the wall. Imperator Securus number 3 is in melee with Amandi. He is going to make his attack here. He's also going to continue trying to push him. But he misses. Amandi is a bulwark. Amandi cannot be stopped. Phaedron Soldier number 4,
That's what she's made for.
yeah, is going to move in, and he is going to use his. Is this a daily power? This is a counter power. Brutal Cut, which does extra damage. Oh my god.
He crit.
He crit on his counter power that does 3d6 plus 5 damage.
It was nice knowing you, Asim.
Oh, hey, at least this way you don't have to go after my crew.
That's true, I guess.
It's going to show that it was. There we go. Yeah, critical hit. So he is going to do.
And it seems that.
23 points of damage. You're not dead. You are dying. So you're down.
You're only mostly dead.
You're only mostly dead. All dead,
Nope.
can't do nothing with.
Nobody has healing.
Nope.
Nope.
Phaedron Soldier 4, basically, he moves in with his, like, Roman shield and gladius, and steps up to you, and then just shield shoves you into the wall and, like, crushes you into this wall and puts the sword to your throat. Sentinel Lucius calls out to the rest of you, and basically says to drop your weapons or they'll kill him.
Mondi snorts. I'm not attached.
It is Gelf's turn. Gelf, what do you want to do?
You know, I think I figured out how we're getting to this prison.
Oh my god. I mean,
You know what? It continues the campaign, and it's basically the only recourse we have. So I'm down.
Okay.
Who gets the order?
so Gelf, you see their commanding officer now has Asim at their mercy and held hostage. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm still going to go with my original plan.
Okay, what is that?
Radiant Pillar.
What?
Let me drop that in the chat. There we go.
Okay, Siri. why is it duplicated? Weird. Okay. The burst creates a zone of bright light until the end of your next turn. Blinded within the zone. What's the zone? Area burst 1 within 10. So burst 1 is another 3x3 within 10 squares. Creatures are blinded while within the zone. If a creature vulnerable to radiant damage starts its turn within the zone, it takes damage. Oh my god. So you're going to flashbang them.
Yeah, basically. Can you push the map again? I'm a ding dong and I closed it.
That's okay. If you close the map, you're able to, if you go under campaign on the side, under images, any map that I've shared with you should be in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Okay. So go ahead and show me where you're putting this thing.
okay, stand by.
Okay.
This interface is very unwieldy.
It can be sometimes, yeah.
I'm throwing a sphere. Right here.
Right there. Okay. So the Sentinel will not be blinded, but the other two guys will be.
Right.
Okay.
The Sentinel is the one who's holding a sim hostage.
Well, technically, Phaedron number 4 is. So you'll have until the Sentinel's turn. You can see the Sentinel has his sword pointed at a seam, but he doesn't have like an action readied or anything because he already took his turn. So you have until a seam's turn, or until the Sentinel's turn, because the Sentinel's definitely gonna, like, you guys can tell, the Sentinel's prepared to, like, kill a seam if you guys don't stop him. So yeah, you flashbang those guys. Go ahead and put the blinded condition on them, because there's, as far as I could tell, there's no fucking saving throw. That just works.
Let's see. Condition. How do I do that?
Yeah, creatures are blinded within the zone. Fuck, dude. That's incredible. It just works. And this time it really does.
Shit. How do I put blinded on them?
You target them, and then you just click the effect under the radiant pillar.
Oh.
Yeah, so you could 1, 2, 3, and now you're targeting them all. And then just click the button, and then it'll blind all of them. Wait, did it not? It only blinded 2 of them.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What, did the other one make his saving throw or something?
No, there's no attack roll for this. It just does it. Here.
Oh.
There we go.
It just works.
It just works. There you go. I put it on him.
Oh, bless you.
So that lasts until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
All right. And anybody
That's
who
it.
steps into that area is also blinded, including you guys. It's not just enemies. It's anybody. Okay. Well, it's your turn now, so...
Wait.
Oh.
Point of order. I'm
Oh.
going to rule thumb.
Yeah.
It says very specifically in the spell, twice as a matter of fact, searing the eyes of your foes. It doesn't say anything about your allies.
Ooh.
So I think the upper portion of it is like the flavor text kind of portion, because under the spot where it says effect, it just says you create a zone of bright light until the end of your next turn. Creatures are blinded while within the zone. It doesn't say enemies.
That's the shitty part about the way 4E is written, is you can't cheese the flavor text to benefit you, because things are written as they're intended to work.
You can't blame an elf. You can't blame an elf for trying.
Honestly, the same thing with 5e. It does that too. There's some flavor text where people, I've seen people try to cheese it a little bit, and it's like, no, I mean, you gotta be good at parsing what's flavor text and what's the actual, like, mechanical text. Sometimes it doesn't.
Some of the mechanical text is just confusing already.
Yeah, right. Sometimes it's hard to tell. So yeah, is there anything else that you would like to do, Gelf?
No, sir. My turn is over. Next.
All right, Gillator, and now Gelf has 2 active effects on this battlefield.
So it looks like this guy has taken no damage.
In front of you?
Yeah, I see the green dot on him.
He has taken. If you hover over that dot, it'll tell you, I think.
Oh yeah, wounded.
It says wounded, yeah. So it'll say either healthy, wounded, bloodied, or dead, I guess. So he's taken damage, but he's above bloodied. That's what that means.
Well, my plan was to try and disengage, if that's even an option in this game.
I believe that is a thing you can do.
Bust out a different window and try and get to a scene with my health potion.
You can make it over there, sure. There's a window this way, or like a door.
I only have 5 squares of movement.
1,
'Cause I'm in
2,
big armor.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, you'd be 1 square short.
Yeah. So I think my real only option is just to fight through this guy.
Okay. Do you not have any healing left?
No.
You know, oh man.
In fact, I might even have to heal myself in order to be able to fight through this guy.
All right. Well, let's see what you got. Yeah,
Um,
these Phaedron soldiers are tough, man. They're no joke.
For my
Mhm.
Furious Smash ability that lets me give my Charisma modifier to one of my allies for their next attack, we've been ruling it that I could give it to any of my allies for any attack because of how restricting it is. Would I be able to give it to Lan for his next attack, based on how far away he is?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Alright, so I'm going to do that.
That's gonna hit. I think 18 is exactly. Oh no, 16 is their AC. So yeah, you hit him. 11 points of damage, and he is bloodied.
I'm going to use my daily longsword ability
Okay.
to give him another 2 damage, which...
Plus 4 because of all the effects, because he's bloodied now, so because of the Dirge of the Damned.
Oh,
He gets an extra 4 damage on that.
and he is slowed.
Nice. Okay, so he can't chase after you.
He can't take reactions, right?
I think the only thing slowed does is makes your speed 2. Let me find out for you. Where's 4E database? Okay, glossary. Slowed. Creature's speed becomes 2 if it was higher than that. Applies to all their movement modes. Does not apply to force movement. The creature cannot benefit from its bonuses to speed. Such as the run action. It can't. Although it can use powers and take actions, such as the run actions that allow it to move farther than its speed. Okay, yeah, so its speed is now 2.
Shit, but either way,
Yeah.
I realize Phaedron Soldier number 2 is going to stop me anyway. So it's like 2 whole dudes I'm going to have to fight through. Lan, do you have a healing potion on you?
I don't think so. Let me see. Nope. I've got my second window, so I can heal myself.
I mean, no offense, but it wasn't you that I'm worried about. It is Asim who's bleeding out in the sand.
Oh,
who
no, I can
definitely needs
do
potion.
nothing.
What if I hung my potion over to you from outside this window?
I do have. I am trained in heal, so if I can get the chance to roll him, I could stabilize him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright, that works.
okay.
Well, that's the end of my turn then.
Okay.
Or
Who
actually,
are
you
you
know,
giving the bonus to? Your
Um,
effect bonus.
I guess Amandi then, if Lan is going to be doing some healing. So I'm just going to give that to Amandi.
Okay.
And you know what? If
Yeah, that Imperator Securus has a lot of hit points.
Asim is going to get stabilized,
Mm-hmm.
and I have 2 dudes to fight through before I can do anything, I might as well just drink my own potion.
Okay,
Unless-
as a minor action.
Yeah, does anybody else have a potion before I do this? Because just because he's stabilized doesn't mean he's not at 0, and I don't want him to have to, like, sit out for the rest of the combat.
I have a potion of healing, but I don't know how the hell I'm going to get it to you.
If you don't want to leave the roof, you can try giving it to me, and I can maybe get it over there or something.
Can I toss it to you?
I guess so.
I'd have to wait till my turn.
You would
Yeah.
have to wait till your turn, Gelf, but you do have Mage Hand. That's a minor action.
that
That's
would help.
right. Oh my gosh. How could I forget about Mage Hand? That's perfect.
And it heals 10, so my wounds are now 14. And I'm going to get rid of that potion.
It has a range of 5. Weighing 20 pounds or less, you can hold only an object at a time. Move action. Hand moves up to 5 squares in any direction. Free action. Hand drops this object is holding. Hand persists until the end of your next turn for a sustained minor. So you could use your move action to move the hand up to 5 squares. So, 1, 2...
Which means I can easily get it to Amandi.
5. Yeah, you can get it to Amandi.
Alright, I'll do that on my next turn.
Okay.
Thank you for letting me steal your time, player.
Alright, well, that's the end of my turn, so I think it's
Oh.
actually a bad guy's turn anyway.
It is the Imperator Securus number 2. He is stuck in the Phantom Chasm and has to spend his turn getting up. And cannot move anymore. Now it is Phaedron Soldier number 2. He's blinded, though, so he can't actually see anything. So he is going to do his best to move. I am going to roll a d8 to see which direction he moves in. So north is 1, and then around him in succession. So 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So he tries to move this way, but like bumps into the wall, and like trips over something and can't do anything. It is now Asim's turn. So I believe it's going to automatically make the saving throw, but I don't want it to do that. So
Okay.
I am
Suffice
going
to say, we're not surrendering, right?
Doesn't look like it.
I guess not. I did not hear an order.
I didn't hear
Why
no
would we at
bell
this point?
because that was.
I would have given the order, but in a surprising turn of events, a pillar of divine light shot at the guys who were about to kill Asim. So,
That is true.
I think that was a sign.
Yeah, that honestly is coming in clutch right now.
Oh,
Asim, I'm going to need you to make a saving throw for me, please. A death saving throw.
That's the worst kind of saving throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's worse. There's a failed death saving throw. Where are those? On the main page.
Yeah, main page, just click on the saving throw button, and then if it rolls it, you could check off the failed death saves on your own.
In the dice tower, or?
No, you could roll it out in the open.
Okay.
Natural 20.
No bell either.
Ooh,
Let
baby.
me check the rules here really quick.
Let's
We
go
all-
to the rule.
We all know
boys.
how it works in 5e, that you get back up with 1 hit point. How does it work in 4e?
Checking the rule book. Checking the rule book.
Glossary. Dying and death. Here we go. Death saving throw. 20 or higher, the adventurer taps into his or her will to live, represented by being able to spend a healing surge. If the adventurer
my
has at
God.
least 1 surge left and now spends it, they are considered to have 0 hit points. And then the healing surge restores hit points as normal. You're no longer dying, and you are conscious.
Do you have a healing surge to use?
Oh yeah, you guys probably have healings.
I have none.
Yeah, he's got a bunch
Yeah.
left, yeah.
That's good.
So go ahead and click the little arrow above healing surge.
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking of second wind.
There you go. Healing surge used, and you are back up.
I get back up and I'm like, bitches! You thought you had me.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Okay. So I've got a couple options here. I can just keep slashing.
I
Or I
want to
can
point
try.
out as well, you also didn't actually use that, well, wait, no, you did, didn't you? The rolling attack that, like...
No, because I didn't make the attack. I didn't
still
hit
has
him.
Yeah, so you can still do that if you want to, like, not be surrounded by 3 dudes.
Yeah, you could.
I could. So I've got a question,
Yes.
Captain.
Yes.
Do we want to try to end this combat? Or do we want to try to kill everyone?
Honestly, the tides have turned back in our favor. I think we could kill him.
I think we just keep fighting.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think
until
we
one
can
of us
take
goes
him.
down again.
So I've got a question. Can I roll intimidation to try to scare off some of these soldiers?
You can try. It's going to be really hard.
I did just come back from the dead.
Yes.
Well, you got knocked unconscious and woke up.
I looked like I was dead.
Give me an intimidation check. No. There's no way.
Okay.
What would you like to do for your turn?
I'm going to go ahead and try that Shadow Steel roll again.
That is a good choice.
Those are delicious. I had that at the sushi place the other night.
Shadow Steel roll? Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm going to move over here.
Okay. Give me a stealth check. Or I think you roll it at the before you do it, right? And who are you attacking with that?
The Sentinel.
Okay, he is going to roll his perception check, and he fails by 1, miraculously, for like the 3rd time.
He's just a dodo.
He's like, he sees where you are, but he's not in your line of sight, so you still get the combat advantage. Like, he's too slow to whirl around as he's, like, trying to hold in his wounds because he's on death's door right now.
Yeah. So, guys, my thing is I don't mind killing him because theoretically we can bring him back. We can also use his body as, hey, don't fuck with us. Where
How
are my
are
people?
we going to bring him back?
There's a health potion somewhere, right? You can stabilize his ass.
I
Plan.
can try.
I have temporary revenant, but
Oh my
that's for a totally different thing. I can just make his corpse dance around. That's about it.
That's awesome.
So, does nobody have any healing?
No.
Or is my inventory? Okay. So I guess killing him is a bad thing.
Yeah, we can barely heal you. How are we going to be expected to heal some other guy?
You can move
Then
in and
why
try
don't
to
I
attack
take-
the Imperator Securus guy if you wanted to, instead of the Sentinel.
Yeah. Because I still think that gives me the
If you
option.
move over 1, you'll have flanking. Yeah.
What's that give me here?
Another +2, and you have combat advantage because you're stealthed. So he's actually going to have to roll a perception check, which his perception is much lower. Yeah, it doesn't see you either. So he's in a pitched fight against Amandi. So you come up from behind him, and what do? Go ahead and roll your attack.
I roll my attack.
You hit, definitely.
I get my damage and I get my sneak attack, no?
That is correct.
Damage. Sneak attack.
All right. So that's 16 points of damage to the guy.
And I stay still.
Yes. And then it is going to be Lana Lynn's turn. All right, Lan, what do you want to do?
I am going to shoot straight down at the Sentinel boy.
Okay. He only has, if I remember right, 5 hit points left.
Even better.
We're
Well, I
trying
think
to
he was trying to keep him alive.
Oh, never mind then.
David
He
Soldier
has 9 hit
number
points left.
5.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to shoot at the Imperator who's about to get up out of the thing.
Okay, go for it.
There we go.
I guess I'll just make a basic attack.
I will be right back.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I'm just going to do a
I'll
basic
be right
attack
here.
because I don't want to push him with staggering note. So yeah.
What about your other one, the Song of Serendipity or something?
Well, that's still a basic attack.
Yeah, that's true, but if you got to use the Song of Serendipity before the basic attack.
No, it's a minor action.
It is a minor action, but you have to.
It's on my Scald's Aura.
Yes, but you've used Staggering Note before, so Song of Serendipity is not active right now.
Oh, fuck
You have
me.
to activate
Okay.
it first, but that's fine. You just use that, and
Yeah.
then you.
So I'll do that. So then I'll make a combat or a yeah. So.
Okay, so go ahead and make a basic attack against the Sakuras. Oh,
Nope.
that's not gonna get him.
Okay. Fuck me. That's it, I guess.
All right. Phaedron Soldier number 6 is slowed, but he is the one attacking Gilator. He's the one in the house with you, so he is going to try to attack you with his Tides of Iron.
I prefer if he didn't. I mean, if he must.
He hits.
Ew.
So he does 9 points of damage. You are bloodied, and he pushes you back.
That's a good thing I drank that potion. Because that's all the... That's basically that potion I drank in damage.
And now it is Amandi's turn. All right, Amandi, what do you got?
And let's see. So currently I have one enemy.
Yep.
No Tempest Assault this time. I can try something else.
Awesome.
Let's see. What did I use up last time? I guess I've only used up Form of the Laughing Killer.
Oh, all right.
Let's see. So, how much do I care about handling what's right in front of me right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I should. Yeah, might as well. Okay, let's see. I think I'll do the Rending Fury.
Okay. What does that one do?
I roll twice and use either result.
Right. Okay, go for it then.
Okay. Oh, wait, not that. That's the wrong button. Rending Fury. Attack 1. I don't think I need to roll a second time.
Well, if you hit both times, it does an extra effect, if you remember.
Okay. Wait, should I do the damage first because of crit damage, or?
No, because you could still hold shift when you go to roll the damage.
Okay. Second one.
That still hits. That exactly hits.
Okay, cool. So he'll have -5.
Right, so go ahead and apply that to him.
Okay. -5 for you.
So he has a
And
-5 to attack.
damage.
And hold shift.
Oh, shoot. I let go too soon.
So we'll do 6 more damage to him. Where is he? Number 3. He's up here. So 30. There we go. 36 points.
Oh, good. I got the effects +2 from my... Wait, that's on the attack, right?
For what? The first attack had effect +2. And both of them had an effect +2. I don't think she got the effect that you did.
Yeah, you're supposed to get an extra +3 damage, I think?
+3 damage?
Yeah, because my charisma is +3.
Okay, so I'll put that on. There we go.
Cool. You went from in the green to in the red.
Yeah,
I like
he's
it.
super bloodied. Anything else, Amandi?
Let's see. I'm still in Form of the Laughing
Oh,
Killer.
it's
I
attack
don't
roll
think
and damage roll that they'd get that, so it's
Okay.
+3 to both.
I don't think you applied it to her then.
Oh, yeah.
But that's fine. They both their attacks hit anyway, so it's cool.
One of them crit.
Yeah. So is that everything, Amandi, or is there anything else you
Oh,
want?
realizing I also have my action point still, and I could do that.
You can. Do you want to?
Maybe. Because I kind of really want to throw my axe at somebody.
I mean, this dude is like. I think if you attacked him again, he'll probably die. He doesn't look too good. You could hear his like heavy breathing behind the mask, behind the helmet.
Okay, I might as well kill him then. I guess I'll do. Oh, I forgot about that. I like never use this ability, Strength of Stone.
What's that?
Okay, cool. I attack and I get temporary hit points.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
That should be your like base one.
Yeah, but Tempest Assault lets me hit multiple people, so.
That is a good point. You usually are surrounded,
Why
so.
get more health when you're doing more murder?
Oh, nice.
All right, yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeehaw!
Let's see if
Okay.
you can kill him.
Damage to you.
Yep, he's dead.
Cool. And temp HP for me. And check off my action point. And then start making my way into the fray.
All right, yeah, you can move if you want.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, wait, how much speed do I have again? Like 6? Yeah, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. That seems good.
Okay. I love how where Amandi was standing, there's just pools of blood like everywhere. Literally
Yeah.
in every space around you. There's just a blood stain.
Yeah.
I also like the image that there's just like an Amandi-shaped clean space.
It's like a cartoon where it's just blood splattered
Yeah.
everywhere on the ground, except a cartoonish like cutout of your body, like your
Yes.
silhouette.
I've been imagining it more like the Tasmanian devil, where all we saw from the outside is just a cloud with teeth and swords and feet sticking out of it.
With like
Tusk
cartoon fight sound effects, like fucking bonks and spring noises.
Yes.
It's like and any were just random animal noises through it. No, it was just like eventually it fades off and it's a Mondi standing in the middle, like, well, could have gone worse.
And it's like, as far as things are for me, this has gone really well.
Okay, so the Sentinel whirls around as he's like looking after Asim, like dashing away, and sees you standing there towering in front of him, and he looks
Laughing.
furious, but also in a lot of pain, and he is going to use his. What is he gonna do? He's gonna use his. Is this a? What? That seems kind of weird. Let's go with his double attack. So he is going to use his sword attack twice against you.
Okay.
So here's number 1, and that's a hit. And that partially absorbed by your temporary hit points. So you took 10 damage from that one.
Hmm.
And then
You see, it should make him come to me.
the second attack is definitely going to hit you for another 11 points of damage, and Amandi is down.
Oh no.
Cool. I guess I should have used that action surge to heal myself instead.
Yeah. He yells for his troops, like, all right, get this one, and then turns around and sees them all bumblefucking around in the dark. Or like fucking flashbang, just like covering their eyes and yelling.
My tinnitus!
Yeah. So this guy is still blinded. He's gonna try to go in the direction that the Sentinel told him to. Let's see if he could get it. No, he goes this way. So 1, 2, 3, and that's gonna be his turn. The other guy. Oh wait, no. Which one was that? Soldier number 5? Oh, this guy. So fuck it. we're gonna say soldier number 5's turn. Soldier number 5 is gonna also try to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He actually does get to move into the Phantom Chasm. Wait a minute. If the Phantom Chasm is an illusion and he's blinded, does that mean he's immune to the effects?
Oh my god.
I'm going to say yes.
I don't think so. Let me read it. Hold on.
He has to be able to see it,
Does it
so
say
he
that?
would be immune.
Let me see. Target enemy within burst. Effect. The burst creates a zone that lasts until the end of the encounter. Any enemy that enters the zone falls prone. It doesn't say anything about the enemy having to see it.
Yeah, it's affecting his mind. He thinks he's stepping off a cliff.
True. The illusion is probably like a somatic component as well to it, where like he feels like he just stepped off of something and is falling.
Yeah. The fact that it deals psychic damage initially kind of leans into the fact that like they can kind of feel it as well as see it.
Right, so it probably affects his vestibular system as well as his sight. So yeah, he falls prone.
Okay, cool. Fuck
That's fucking hilarious. What'd you say, Dan?
It'll affect your vestibular system. I don't know what that means, but it sounds gross.
That's your inner ear and your balancing senses. Yeah, so he fucking face plants into the ground.
He's having a real bad day.
They really are. He went right from one of your effects right into another one.
Clank.
Actually, I'm pretty sure this is not the first time that dude has suffered from this effect, too. I think he was in this effect and then came out of it and then fell back into it now. And now it's Gelb's turn again, so...
Alright, Asim, you need to get this potion to Amandi, like, quick. So I'm going to mage hand in the potion.
Okay.
Oh, turn around.
So you use your move action to hand Asim the healing potion from your pack. And then you still have your main action to do whatever you'd like.
Okay, stand by. Let me... How do I mark off my potion of healing? Where do I put it?
I can give it to Asim. Give me a second here.
If you could, I would be very grateful.
Move it to his inventory. Potion of healing. There we go. Yeah, so what do you want to do now?
Okay, the next thing I want to do is Magic Missile. Let's see. That guy.
That guy? Alright, go ahead.
Stand.
Yeah, so he takes 6 points of damage. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's it. Next.
Alright. Gilitor, it's your go.
I sure would like this guy to not be in front of me anymore.
Well, let's see if you can get him. That's going to be a solid hit, yeah. Go ahead and roll me some damage. 11. Oh my god, he's got like so little hit. Which one is he? Number 6?
Yeah.
He's got 3 hit points left. What did you do? Furious Smash?
Yeah. I'm gonna give my Furious Smash ability to...
I think Landolin is probably the only one who's going to be attacking.
Yeah.
Make sure you click it on him. Okay,
I did.
Awesome. Anything else?
That's literally all I can do.
Alright. None of them are blinded anymore. They are all unblinded now. Pierce Sakuras, number 2. Yeah, so he's finally up now. And he is going to be attacking. He's going to go for a scene. So he's going to move.
That's fine.
1, 2. And he is going to attack you with his guess just his regular longsword. He doesn't really have anything pertinent to this scenario. And that is going to miss.
That's fine.
Soldier number 2. He is finally unblinded. His commanding officer is over there. Let's see. What would he do? He can't really go over there because of the prone thing, the phantom chasm. He is going to move into the building.
God damn it.
Through the window, through the wall, and then move into combat with Gilator.
Didn't Gilator just kill someone there?
He's about to.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna die.
And he's going to make a short sword attack on you, which also misses.
Alright.
Alright, Asim.
Every chance that I get to where it's like, I could probably run away from this, they just keep fucking pouring in.
You know what? They're trying to get you, man.
And all of my allies are like, yeah, you know what? He's probably fine on his own. And then they just go out there and
he's
they're all
okay.
dying, and I can't even get over there to help them, and they can't get in here to help me. This blows. Whose dumb idea was this to stick me inside the window?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
wonder.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What kind of idiot
We should probably work that out later.
Yeah, some kind of dumb idiot did this.
Alright, Asim, what do you want to do?
I am looking at the map and seeing what I can do.
Okay.
That's Dex versus AC. That's Dex versus AC. That. Fuck it. I'm going to do Piercing Strike. It's pretty simple. I strike piercingly, Dex versus AC.
Alright.
The Dex versus Reflex.
I'm sorry, are we just gonna breeze past that you said I strike piercingly?
I thought we were too busy breezing past the fact that Amandi is down and needs that healing potion.
Oh, right. I need to move and give her that healing potion.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I knew I was forgetting something.
That little detail.
All right.
So how are you going to do that? Because
technically, I'm still hidden.
I believe that only lasted until the end of your next turn. I'm not sure.
Let's go take a look. In a book. It's reading. If you are hidden when you attack, you remain hidden after the attack. That's all it says.
Oh. How am I going to rule this? Because he wouldn't have gone to you then, if that's the case. He probably would have gone to pick up Amandi.
Hmm. All right, then he saw me. I'm okay with that.
Okay, alright, that's fine then.
How close is he to being dead?
That is a good question. He's definitely bloodied, so you're getting a +4 to damage on all your attacks from him. He is... if you roll high with a sneak attack, you could probably kill him.
Except I don't think I have sneak attack anymore.
Well, I mean, you have a power that lets you get combat advantage, right?
Let me take a look. Duelists slide the target 1 square, and you shift 1 square. Alright, so theoretically, if I hit him with Duelist's Fury, I can move over. Can I still hand Amandi? Can I give her the potion?
Aging Dr. Freud.
Wait, what?
He said the mommy instead of
No,
Amandi.
he said Amani. Duelist Fury. This isn't a standard action. No, it would be a standard action for you to give the potion.
So I've got 2 options. I can attempt to... Oh, wait. I have something.
You do.
Shifting doesn't provoke, right?
That is correct.
I tumble. It's an encounter power.
Ah, nice. Okay.
I knew there was a reason I took it.
Very cool. All right, so mark it off and go ahead and put yourself where you want to be.
I shift over here.
Okay. And then you feed Amandi the potion.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and mark it off. Amandi is down to. So you were at 47. So you have 37 wins.
I just delete the potion, right?
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you,
So Amandi
Asim.
is
Way to
back up
go.
with 10 hit points.
Yay.
I just had to figure out how to do it without dying in the process. That's all.
Nice
Good point.
save.
All right, Lanolin, what do you want to do? You have an extra +2 to attack and damage.
It is +3. It's my charisma.
Well, it shows me it's +2. So.
Oh, it should be my charisma. I don't know why it's...
Is your charisma a 3? Your charisma is a plus.
Oh, no, it is +2.
The modifier is a 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
My
bonus,
checks is
your
+3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you have a +2 on attack and damage from Gilator's courageous instruction.
I'm gonna try and use staggering note.
All right, sounds good. Go ahead.
Come on, don't let the fucking captain down now.
Yeah.
The pressure.
Let him.
Who are you using staggering note?
Actually, hang on. And you know what? Let's get a little spicy.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm gonna use a range basic attack.
Oh, to try to get the Song of Serendipity?
To try and get that and Lore of Enchantment.
Oh, okay.
So, and I'm gonna do that on the guy who's not in the. That guy's almost. No, that's the guy we need to keep alive. Fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, Gilator is not looking good right now. He's got 10 hit points left and 2 dudes on
I would
him,
help
so-
the captain.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the Amandi and Asim are fighting 2 guys.
Can I even hit them?
I'll say yeah. You can kind of see them, but they have half cover.
If one of the
If I get onto the
bounty
ground,
hunters can hit me with a bolas through the window from across the map,
Yeah.
I think you're in range to hit them.
Yeah, they have
if
cover.
I get on the ground, will they no longer be in cover because I can look in the window?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, then I'm gonna hop down.
Okay, go ahead.
Actually, I'm gonna hop down here so I'm not in range of the guy.
Good point. Okay.
How healthy is Phaedron 6?
On death's door.
Yeah, one more hit will probably kill him.
He's got like sub 5 hit points, I think.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go basic attack. Okay.
Okay,
And all the bullshit that I get is factored in, correct?
I believe so. You get your aura, and then you got your bonus from your commander, from your captain. Oh, that's gonna miss.
Fuck's sake. I'm sorry, Captain.
That's
I let you
understandable.
down.
Did it factor everything in? Yeah, +2. Yep. Damn.
Fuck. Everything, man.
It's just the way the dice roll.
All right. Would you like to do anything else?
Can I roll a either diplomacy or some kind of check to try and convince either of the 2 people in that house with him that he is no longer a threat and they should come out here to face me instead?
I
Ballsy.
don't.
Like na boo boo.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work because like Gilator is still up. If he was dying, I would say that you might have.
I mean, I meant like one of them stays, the other one's like, all right, you know what? Yeah, fuck. I'll stay here and finish this one off. You go over and take him.
Well, they have a risk of provoking an attack of opportunity from Gilator if they move, so I don't think they would. Yeah, if Gilator was down and dying, and they could do it for free, then you'd have a chance.
Well, it's Phaedron 6's turn next, so I
Yeah.
probably will be next turn.
We'll see.
Because
Okay.
as he is one hit away from dying, so am I.
You got 10 hit points. If he rolls low on damage, it might not get you.
That's true.
So yeah, Lan, is there anything else that you'd like to do?
No, that was my only other idea, really.
All right, so it's going to be Phaedron Soldier number 6, and he is going to make his short sword attack on you.
And he's gonna miss.
He hits.
And he's gonna roll minimum damage.
He beats your AC by 1. Let's see. Yeah, you're at 1 hit point. He did 9 damage. You're at 1 hit point left.
One measly hit point.
It's all I need.
You know what? Yeah. And that's gonna be Amandi's. Oh, he also pushes you back. And you're basically like on the back foot, like fighting through this house, like slashing swords with him,
I
like
just got kicked through a wall.
proper swashbuckling sword fight with this guy. Yeah.
God.
Aren't there civilians in that place?
I like that. No.
No, they left.
No. Remember Lan derailing the campaign for 10 minutes to go through great pains to make sure that we are alone here.
Yes. So Amandi, what do you want to do?
I think I'm going to do that whole strength of stone thing again.
Hell yeah, dude. Go for it. And this Phaedron soldier in front of you is currently prone, so there's not much he can do about it. I think you get combat advantage against him.
Wonderful. Oh, also, let me remember to mark people. You're marked. You're marked. And then, okay, combat advantage. Have it clicked. And attack.
Oh yeah, absolutely that hits.
Damage for you.
Damage for you.
He's almost dead.
Healing for me.
Soldier 5. Yeah, 3 hit points left.
I don't think I have anything else that can help with that currently. Yeah, I think that's all I got. So I guess I'm just gonna stand here and be a wall again.
Alright. And it is now Sentinel Lucius's turn. He's furious. He turns to Amandi, and as he attacks with his bastard sword. Oh wait, no, he's probably gonna shield bash you. Yeah, he's gonna shield bash. As he's attacking, he basically says, like, that he's going to wipe your scum and filth from these streets. And he hits. So, it pushes you up to 2 squares, and then he shifts up to half his speed. So he pushes you here, and then he moves into... actually, I don't think he's going to move. Because he's not doing too well. If the target ends the push adjacent to one of his allies, they can make a basic melee attack against the target as a free action. So the target, Imperator Superior number 2, is going to make a longsword attack against you. And that is going to miss.
Yeah.
And that is the end of his turn. It is Soldier number 5's turn, and he is going to try to stand up from prone.
You can try.
And then that's all he can do, because he can't move. Soldier number 4 is going to move in and attack Lana Lynn.
Great.
And that hits. For 9 points of damage, and he pushes you and moves forward now. Gelf, it's your turn. You're the only one who has any semblance of hit points left, so I hope you got something good to use.
It's hardly ideal.
I don't have any healing or anything like that, but I can at least magic missile the Imperious Securus.
Well, yeah, I mean, you could do that, or like, there's a bunch of guys on the board that you could probably take out with a magic missile. Like this guy, you could probably kill. The other guy you can't see him, but yeah. But yeah, whichever one you want to shoot.
Well, he could be this Phaedron soldier here could be a problem later.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna magic missile him.
Okay.
There.
Yeah. Okay. Kill that guy too. All right. Anything else, Gelf?
Not knowing quite how badly he was tenderized prior to my magic missile, Gelf thinks to himself, "Man, I'm doing pretty good."
All right.
That's it.
Gillator. Last stand. What do you got? Can you take him out?
So I have a question.
All right. I have an answer, maybe.
How do our healing surges work? Is that something we can't do in combat?
That is something that you can use with your abilities, like Second Wind. So you've already used your Second Wind, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Other than that, they work like hit dice in 5th edition.
Oh, I was going to say,
short rest.
yeah, because I have a feat that gives me more. I just didn't know if they worked.
Unfortunately,
yeah, I'll just use my Furious Smash again. And...
While you do get more healing than normal than in 5th edition. Oh my god. Yeah, that's gonna miss.
Yeah, I end my turn. That's all I can do.
Uh-oh.
So now I have to hope that two dudes miss.
Yeah.
I can't fucking believe that.
Alright, the Imperator Shikarish is gonna go. And attack Amandi. Oh! Nat 1! Completely eat shit.
He's shaking in his boots. He saw what I did to the others.
Oh no, absolutely. This guy's not. The other dude was, and then he took a magic missile to the head. This guy is unfazed.
I mean, on the outside he looks like it, but like clearly he's still missing. So I'm thinking his hand is shaking some.
Yeah, but it's not out of fear. He's actually just an alcoholic.
No, he's just at low hit points, and he's lost a lot of blood.
What's that I smell?
Alright, so the other Phaedron soldier in the house is going to go and attack Gillator.
Yeah, see you guys later.
And he also got a nat 1.
Wait,
Yep.
prone?
What?
No.
You're not prone.
I see a plus next. Oh, it's from the aura.
I'm not making this up. He also got a nat 1.
Yay.
That's awesome.
That is incredible. Asim, it is your turn. Can you turn the tide?
Probably not, but I'm going to try anyway.
You guys are so close.
In
I
a
know.
just and fair universe, that nat 1 would have taken the head off the soldier next to him.
No. Although that is an ability that a drunken monk can get in 5th edition.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
All right, I'm going to move up here.
All right.
I'm going to attack him with Piercing Strike, just because it goes reflex.
Okay, his reflex probably sucks in heavy armor. Oh, absolutely. You fucking get him. Is this the one that lets you add your sneak attack damage?
No. I accidentally did something with my mouth, so I'm going to roll it off the board, and hopefully it won't roll. Perfect.
Uh-oh.
It didn't do it. Good. No, it doesn't. It just had a better chance of hitting. Hence I did it. So.
You got him.
Yay.
Yeah. I walk up to him and I'm like, bitch, move.
Hot shit.
I think you killed him by exactly 1 hit point, too.
All right.
Plus 8 damage. Oh, because it's plus 4 from the...
Shit, land's gonna go down too.
God, Land's Dirge of the Damned has been coming in so clutch. Like, you guys are doing so much damage after they are bloody.
Mhm.
So, Lan, I've got
If
a
you can
question.
serve,
What's
if you
your
can serve,
intimidation?
my what? My
What's your
intimidate?
Yeah.
High enough. Plus 10.
Do we want to try to get them to surrender because you're about to die?
I have both second win next time.
Oh, okay. You have second win. Okay.
I can keep it. I'll do it if you want. Oh, wait a minute, Ben. Is it a standard or a minor action to try and intimidate?
I'll let it be a minor action.
Okay, then fuck yeah. I'll second win and then do that next time.
Okay. Because it is now your turn. That's why.
Okay. Great. Well, first thing, like I said, second wind. Let me see. Where is it? Yay. Okay, so I just.
Yeah, you just click the buttons.
Okay. Nice. Hell yeah. All right. I'm gonna roll intimidation. Where as the guy like gets in my shit, I want to throw back my head in like a boisterous, like real, just like the most piratey laugh you can think of.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think of how I want to phrase this to them. Fuck. I want to say something cool, but I can't think of anything right now. Yeah, no, I know. I don't know.
You could say it in third person, like you don't have to say it in character.
No, I know, but I can't even think of like a. I basically just want to say like, you know, we walked into this, expecting to die here. I don't wager your friends had the same bet. How long do you want to keep this up before one of us gets what we wanted? Before one of us gets what we want out of this? Because I tell you this, mate, and I kind of like spit my my tooth onto the ground or whatever, and just kind of give him like the bloody teeth smile, and I say that one way or the other, we're not walking out of here.
Okay, give me an intimidation roll.
Like one way or the other, we're not walking out of here losers.
Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna give him a wisdom roll.
Sure. Crit 20.
No. He calls for a surrender.
Really?
Great.
Yeah, he turns around. He was focused on a scene. He turns around as Lan speaks to look at you, and he is gritting his teeth and throws his sword to the ground in defiance.
Great. Then I say that as he does that,
You filthy pirates will get what you deserve.
I want to rub salt. I want to rub salt in the wound for a sec.
Okay.
As he says, "You'll get what you deserve," I go, "Oh, of that much, one way or the other, It's like I'm certain I agree with you, but it's not up to either of us whether or not you'll be surrendering today." And then I want to whistle as loud as I possibly can. I go, "Captain Genitar, what say you on this?" I think this. And I, what do you call it?
Oh, do you accept their surrender?
Yeah. And I, what's a, ooh, so he's wearing like a standard like Roman, they're legions. They're wearing like ostentatious gold armor, right?
Oh, maybe not gold, but yeah. Like bronze. Definitely bronze.
Right. Either way, I'll say that I think the walking chamber pot, which is to call parlay. And I say that specifically because it's a pirate term, and I think it'll piss him off, the idea that I'm bringing him to our level. No, you're playing the pirate game now.
Okay.
I'm in this building, back against a wall, 2 dudes, their swords kind of both like, me just kind of holding my sword up, blocking 2 swords at the same time, pushing into me.
Yeah.
Covered in my own blood. Just give them the most shit-eating grin as I'm about to pass out. Just, you heard the man. Surrender.
No, you didn't! The man literally told you to give the order! You fucking idiot!
No.
Yeah, they look.
I said, listen to your commander. He said surrender.
Yeah, they look at each other and like really upset, and they drop their swords.
The second the guy with low hit points drops his swords, I would like to very non-lethally just clock him in the face to knock him out because I hate that guy.
Okay. Yeah, you knock him out. I mean, you could have done it lethally if you wanted to. I don't give a shit. But
Hey,
you're a pirate. Whatever you want to do.
Yes, and he's called parlay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you knock him out.
I can't kill him. Like, that would be rude.
As soon as he drops his sword, you like sucker punch him with your like sword hand with the hilt of your sword in the face, and he goes down.
I just look at the other guy. It was personal.
It's the
This dude is glaring daggers at you. He's like,
what do you call it? It's the
pirate scum. And he
fall.
spits on the ground.
Piss on the ground in front of me, all over my new boots because my old ones are still nailed to the ship.
Yes. No, he spits on the ground in front of you.
You're not good enough friends with this guy to watch him piss.
No. No, you weren't at war. You weren't in the war with him watching piss and shit. Oh my god.
So I want to step right up to the sentinel, and I want to make sure that my hand is covered in the blood of his former allies as I set it on his shoulder.
Oh, you put it on his shoulder plate like
Yeah,
a cauldron?
I like grip his shoulder as he is like our prisoner now.
Nice. Okay.
Wait. What happened to the map?
We're done with it. The combat's over. You beat them.
I know, but I like the map.
Well, we don't need to.
I wanted to beat him against the wall.
So yeah, what do you guys do? You now have this soldier and his this commander and his 3 soldiers with you.
I imagine they have manacles of some type on them somewhere. Let's take that
sure.
and manacle them.
They're law enforcement, so yeah, they definitely.
Yeah.
Would.
So we take their own manacles and manacle them.
Asim wants to pin him to the wall. You want to manacle them? What is when did my
Hey,
crew
I'm
get
just
this
gonna
case?
say, I'm gonna quietly suggest this to the captain so they can't hear.
Yeah.
That maybe it'd be best to, like, we've got them. The city is still abandoned. I don't know for how long. We should basically blindfold them and get them back onto the ship, or at the very least somewhere secluded, because this place is going to fill up with people and more guards very quickly.
If you'd like to move them, it's going to be a roll. To get back to the ship, it's going to be very difficult, nearly impossible.
We only need one of these guys now.
That's a good point.
I did want all of them to fight Scuttle.
Oh my god.
No, we have a guy on the ship to do that with.
Do you?
Okay.
We have a prisoner on the ship.
Yeah, we still have a prisoner on there.
Okay.
You're not you're not giving my prisoner to that thing.
Not that one. We have another Securus.
Okay.
And who are you calling a thing?
The bird, Scuttle.
The fucking bird.
So as we're packing up to leave, I make sure to take a. Let's see, which one was the most? Who was the hardest to fight here that I fought?
Probably the Imperator Securus, but you've already taken a bite out of one of them.
Well, I really want to get that back, so I'm gonna try and fight it.
Okay. I don't know how that works. I don't think so. I think it works by stat block, basically.
Hang on a second. So you said very specifically that these guys are law enforcement.
Yes.
You are now reverse Scruff McGruff. You're taking a bite out of the law.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Okay.
You can, like, culturally, you can definitely still, like, take a bite out of these guys, like all the guys that you thought were like worthy combatants.
Okay.
But as far as mechanics go, you're not going to be able to get that back. Like, we're going to do it per stat block, basically.
Okay. Well, it's also a learning experience. I've never had a time in which one was taken from me, so trying it out, seeing what I can possibly get back.
That's a good point. So yeah, where would you guys like to go? And what would you like to do with these with the captives?
I turn to Captain Gillator since I don't want to piss anyone off right now. Since they're helping me. Not good business to make enemy of friends. We only need this one, and I point to the Sentinel. The rest of them, we could kill them or leave them dying.
Will is the word that I would use.
No, because then we don't have any more leverage against this guy.
We don't need
your leverage is that he's handcuffed.
Yeah, but he was willing to cooperate with us at least this far on pain that his men weren't slaughtered. If we kill all of his men and just keep him alive, there's a chance that even under torture, he just goes, you know what, fuck you, let me die, just so you don't win. If we at least let him think there's a chance he and his men walk away from this, like, you don't start with mass execution, all right? You have to work there.
You gotta work your way up. Oh my god.
So I say we leave them tied and chained inside one of the buildings and take him back to the boat. Because one person is easier than 4.
Well, no, because then we lose our leverage, because then we can't kill them later.
I can. So one of my. Actually, no, we can't. One of my bardic things is that I can get like 2 NPCs in town to just do a favor for me. Can I wrangle up some morally dubious hired street toughs to basically go, look, in this building, in this abandoned building here, there's a broom closet. You don't need to know what's in the broom closet. You don't ask what's in the broom closet. That broom closet doesn't exist to you, but you're going to get paid 10 gold to stand out in front of it and convince other people that it doesn't exist.
Ben is currently in the bathroom.
Why?
What? Did you just ask why he's in the bathroom?
Yes.
I do believe he did, sir.
Like, all right. So let's start at like the digestive tract.
Okay, let's not.
It begins at the mouth.
Wow.
Alright, I've made a decision.
Alright, yeah, Ben, so I asked you, I said that one of my bardic abilities is that I can hire like 2 random NPCs to do me a favor, right?
Oh, okay.
Can I just go to like, we handcuff these, like some of these guys in like a random, like we find one of these buildings that is like capital A abandoned.
Alright.
And I basically get 2 hired street toughs to go, hey, you 2 large burly men, you see that broom closet? No, you don't. That broom closet doesn't exist. There's nothing in the broom closet. There never has been anything in the broom closet. But despite the broom closet not existing, each of you is going to get 5 gold to stand out in front of it looking mean and convince other people who might have alternative ideas that the broom closet has not and never will exist.
I mean, yeah, if you want to do that, you can do that.
I feel like it's more valuable to use those street toughs to divert traffic away from us on our travels back to the ship. Because, like, having them within sword reach is kind of better leverage.
I can roll streetwise to try and, like, navigate I can use my high streetwise check to, like, do what we did last time and, like, navigate a route away from traffic.
It'll be very difficult to navigate away from traffic with this.
No. No, we were saying, like, I'm saying keep the main guy, put his men handcuffed in one of these buildings, and then our leverage is, hey, we're taking you somewhere blindfolded that you don't know, but your men are alive, and if you cooperate, then when we let you go, we'll tell you where they are and a password that you can give to these 2 guys to get them back.
I mean,
Dress
yeah,
him
we're
like a
only
woman.
taking him and 2 other dudes.
There's 3 other guys, so 4
I
in
stabbed the
total.
unconscious guy.
You kill him?
We're only taking, like, looking directly at the guy. We're only taking him and 2 other guys.
Okay, so you kill the guy that was on death's door before. There's now 2 Phaedron soldiers and the commander.
All right, I'll leave this up to you guys. I'm just reminding you that these are abilities as a bard that I have while in a city.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, what's the other one I have?
Demand an audience with the leader of the city.
I guess if this guy isn't high ranking enough to get us the information we need, we can get one above him.
Yeah, you could get an audience with what's her face.
We can demand an audience
Legate.
to for what?
For the to get an audience with the legate that runs the city.
Yeah,
Legate Valaria.
Hostage negotiation.
Oh, you could, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, fuck, do you want to just... We can use both of my bardic powers at once and just straight up do that of, like, we hire 2 guys to, like, guard the prisoners in a secret location that nobody knows about, and then we also just demand an audience to hostage negotiate.
It would be really cool if we could do that after a long rest, though, because most of us are bleeding out profusely.
That is a good point.
Can we just take over one of these buildings for the night and just take shifts keeping people away from it?
If you want to, yeah.
Because it seems like navigating through the city's a no-go.
You can give me a stealth check to try to, like, hide out in the building for the night with these 3 captives at sword point.
They're bound and gagged.
Well, it doesn't need to be sword point. It needs to just be like...
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to do that, you can.
Is this... Okay.
Alright. What are you guys going to do?
Okay, so
I call
slight
on the
counterpoint to that last idea being if this kind of head honcho guy with a bunch of his men went to this particular location looking for pirates and didn't return, there might be backup coming to this general location looking for him and said minions.
Okay.
So even if we can't navigate the whole city, we might want to at least move out of this area.
Good point.
Captain, what do you tell us?
You have you have every permutation of options available to you.
I'm fairly
And then
certain the best choice of action is, like Lan said, like Ben said, taking shifts to watch an abandoned building while we stay there for the night while these guys are bound and gagged. Right.
Okay, are you going to stay in this area or are you going to move along?
What would we have to do in order to move out of this area? Because this area looks like a fight happened in it, and I don't want them to have to go searching.
So if you are going to... So basically you can move. If you're going to stay in an abandoned building and find an abandoned building to stay in, basically the guard is going to be on higher alert since the sentinel has not returned to post. So you will have to roll a stealth check to hide out in order to hide out in the city.
Can I
What do you guys think
use
would be hard-
Streetwise to help find an area that's more, like, out of the way?
Sure.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, you roll streetwise, so you find some old sailing, a guy that you've met once before or sailed with, 10 years ago. and
Mhm.
you basically like set up a small network of like half a dozen people that are like just hanging out in the taverns around here that will keep like an eye out around like a building around here that like you're gonna hide out in.
Sweet. I'm imagining anytime Land does some bullshit like that, it works a lot like that thing from Game Changer where Brennan has to imitate two Scottish people getting progressively more Scottish to the point where they can't understand each other.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Just Land walks in the bars and goes, "Oh, Lana Linden," and he's like, "Oh, you bastard man."
Yeah, pretty much.
Mhm.
It's just two toothless old men yelling at each other in sea shanty gibberish.
That's basically exactly what it sounds like. So yeah, you find a decently like well hidden abandoned building to camp out in this like shittier part of town. So why don't one of you roll me a stealth check?
Uh-oh.
Ben thinks he can just casually slip a skill challenge into the game and think we won't notice.
I have a +10 to stealth.
You should do it.
Yeah.
Probably.
Plus 9,000.
Yeah.
I wish.
Oh my god!
Oh,
yeah, absolutely. You make the rounds and you like scour the entire city block that this abandoned building is on to make sure that nobody is like around. You are fully secure in the knowledge that this place is not going to be patrolled often at all.
Good. I like that.
Right.
Who's left? Just the Sentinel?
No, the Sentinel and two of his soldiers.
Two of his minions. Don't understand why we're hanging on to the minions, but okay.
They're leverage.
Because if we piss the guy off too much, then he might just decide that, hey, you know what? Whatever information you want, however inconsequential it seems to me, it's worth it to not. It's worth it to die just to piss you off. I will burn down my own house to watch you choke on the smoke.
All right.
Boy, that's macabre.
Yeah. I mean, that's not too far off the mark. Like, you guys have known Phaedron soldiers to be pretty, like, tough as nails that would do some shit like that. So yeah, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to rest before or after you interrogate the guys? Now that you're secure in this abandoned building, do you want to interrogate them now, or do you want to rest first?
I'd say interrogate them now because, like, I don't think we're gonna get into another fight.
He says that.
If we rest, we have the option of them finding us in the morning before we rest.
Sure.
Or after we rest, I mean, but before we interrogate them.
So you don't want to miss the opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you have them there with you. What do you do? They're manacled and at your mercy.
Whew.
Well,
Guys,
See, it's
that
your
was
crew, this is
real
your show.
close.
Is it really my show? How far are you all willing to go with this?
I mean, as far as questioning goes, do whatever you want.
Maybe
The
we
actions
start,
that follow
maybe
matter.
start with diplomacy.
yeah, understand that having a fleet under me, one ship at a time at least, is very useful. So I'll go as far as we need to.
Like I said, maybe we start with diplomacy to work our way up to fingers.
We can probably allude to the gory details if you really want to go that far. But
I walk up to the Sentinel.
yeah.
I very pointedly tell him, listen, your soldiers are alive. only because I need you alive. Now, I'm going to remove your gag. And we're going to have a talk. And we're going to see where this talk goes. Just be aware I'm more than willing and able to inflict horrors upon all three of you.
Just a reminder, I can at will give myself a +5 to diplomacy. As I read over my sheet and remember all the bullshit that I can do.
Okay.
So I pull out his gag and I ask him where my crew is.
As you take off the gag, he goes, "Fuck you."
Wow.
Really?
That kind of language? Do you think that befits
You
an
ask
officer
him-
of your station?
You ask him where the crew is, and he says, well, the lucky ones that didn't make it onto their ship in time to set sail are in my custody. They'll be shipped off soon enough, along with the rest of you once you're all taken, just like your disgusting associates.
Can I roll to stab one of his soldiers?
Whoa. See, you sure about that?
As I pull a dagger.
Like to kill
From my-
or just to damage?
Wound.
To wound. Yeah, you can stab a guy non-lethally.
Hmm?
Yeah, you can stab a guy non-lethally if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, non-lethally. Just want to make him bleed a little bit.
Yeah. Give me an intimidation check. Is that a 15? Let's see what he gets. Nat 1. You see, like, a look of worry come on his face. Like,
I ask again.
and then he looks pissed.
I ask again. Where is my crew?
Let me see here.
And don't give me some bullshit answer of they're in a prison. Obviously, they're in a prison. I want to know what cell, what side, how many guards.
They were intercepted off the coast. They were taken to Cartoris. You never see them again.
Aha. What part of the prison were they put?
I don't know. I wasn't there when they were captured. I was informed later.
Who would know?
Who would know? I mean, I guess the Legate Valaria might have been in contact with the garrison that or with the legion that runs the prison, but I don't know. That's all I know.
I
That
would
place
like
is
to
a
roll.
fortress. You'll never get in. You might as well just give up now.
I want to roll to see if I believe him first.
Said every bad guy ever.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, do you believe him? That's up to you.
Oh, okay, it's not
Can
like
I roll insight?
What do you for what? What are you trying to insight?
Whether or not this guy is bullshitting us.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he sounds genuine. Like he's really upset that his men died, and he's trying to avoid any more of them dying now that he's surrendered. Like
Okay.
men being killed, like soldiers being killed in combat, is like a normal thing that these people don't really take that seriously. I mean, they take it seriously, but they expect it. But now
Being
that they've
bound.
surrendered, like he needs to do everything that he can to like keep his soldiers alive, because he has now put them in this situation where they cannot fight back.
So then I have another question for him.
Okay.
I want a layout of the island. Where the troops are garrisoned, where the ships patrol. I want it all.
You want it's a small island with one fortress on it that's just a box fort as that's a prison. I don't know any more than that. I haven't
So you've never been there.
I've been to the outside of it. And I was there for all but 5 minutes to drop off prisoners at one point before I was stationed here in Pesh. That's all I know.
Is there someone on this island that has more information than you, other than the boss?
No. Besides her, I'm the highest ranking member on the island of the Legion.
And I would presume she wants you back.
No, get off my phone.
Little bug. Hang on.
All right.
There's a bug.
I turn to him and
Ben-
I
Ben's not
shove
at the
Gag
table.
back in his mouth.
No, Ben's not at the table.
Oh,
What kind of bug was that?
So, guys, we have two. So we either have two plans. We can either, what do you call it? Basically, we can either try and hostage negotiation this guy off in exchange for your crew, or if you want to do this like real prison break style, then we essentially have him like fake take us to prison to try and like basically get inside the defenses before Trojan horsing them.
That sounds really complicated. Honestly, we have the second highest ranking officer on this entire island and two of his men. We just need to, auction them off.
Okay.
Lan has the ability to get her audience.
Oh, with Legate Valeria, yeah.
Yeah. So if we send a threatening letter in this guy's handwriting with his bloody handprint on it to show seriousness, I think maybe we could come to some kind of negotiation.
I suppose the biggest question then is, how many members of your crew were taken? And how many would they be willing to offer up in exchange for these 3 people?
The Phaedron military are stuck-up shitheads that are all full of themselves. I assume this guy thinks he's worth at least 12 pirates.
Well, yeah, that's what he thinks, but does his boss think he's worth that much?
She'd probably think he's worth 20.
We can always use diplomacy to try and pump those numbers up.
So what are you guys going to do?
I'm going to leave this part up to the rest of the crew
Okay.
and the captain.
I'm down for threatening negotiations.
Because all I can see is red, and I want to hang this guy up in the town square as a warning, and then go rescue the crew from the thing after taking out the legate as well, and hanging her in the town square too.
You and me both, but getting thrown in a Phaedron prison sounds
Way worse.
Unideal.
No, I agree. Hence, I'm leaving it up to the crew.
Besides, when we return, we don't have to return all of him. We can just get rid of their right hands, and they won't really be much use in combat, and we'll just have to retire and be sad.
I mean, I would like at least a bite of him before we send him back.
Yeah, cook up some hand for you.
She eats it raw.
So I'm gonna start drafting a ransom letter.
Okay, that's fine. What does it say?
It basically details. I keep it vague as to who we are. Like, I'd like to structure the letter in such a way that strongly implies we are a way bigger deal than we actually are.
Last time we made them think we were a really big deal. They sent a lot of people after us.
I mean, yeah, but kind of in for a penny, in for a pound. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you draft this letter.
And I basically detail like who we have, and I don't say at first what we want. I basically just say, you have something we want. We have no interest in killing any of these men. We would like very much for this to just be a 1-1 exchange. Here is like set up like a neutral ground for us to meet, basically.
Keep in mind that the prison is on an island that isn't here. So
No.
They're gonna need
Yeah.
some time before we meet up in person to get the people that we want out of that prison and onto this island.
Well, there's people in two different prisons. There's the main crew is in Cartoris, which is an island nearby that has a like max security prison on it.
Gotcha.
Some of the crew is still here on the island that missed their like when the Stormrunner left the island, left Pesh, they missed the ship, and then they were arrested. Later.
Yeah, I was basically saying that. I was basically saying that I think if we do the negotiations and like diplomacy check in person, there's a better chance of being able to like negotiate up into a full release.
Into a full what?
Like full release of these people.
I also want the ship.
So for now, I'm basically just like, here is neutral ground for us to meet, and I basically say in the end, we will be keeping an eye on you. If it looks like you're showing up with, like, I pick an amount of people that it feels like we could reasonably take, right? Like, fuck it, there's 5 of us, right?
Yeah.
I say she can bring 5 guards. And I say that if you bring any more than that, or if they're being followed, or if one of your other men thinks that they might have a bad feeling about this and decides to tail you without you knowing it, and we find out, all of your men will be executed. You get 1 chance to have this end peacefully.
Okay. Give me a diplomacy check.
Okay, I'm gonna right away pop that shit that gives me a +5.
So what ability gives you a +5? Before you roll, how are you getting this note to them?
There's a garrison, presumably, right?
Yeah, on the island here.
Okay, I wait until 3 in the morning, and I, in the dead of night, climb up on a rooftop across from it, tie the note around a crossbow bolt, and fire it through the window, and then run away.
Okay.
We're doing this. Actually, I'd like to also dress like a homeless dude, so that you know what? I dress like a homeless guy, and then just basically chuck a rock through a window and then run away.
Nice.
That's what I was thinking.
Like,
sure. Okay, that's fine.
Run around a corner and fall asleep in the trash.
So, do you name drop the person that you have in custody?
100%. If he's got like any sort of insignia or badge on his armor, we pry that off.
He does. Yeah, he's got a badge.
Then I pry or cut that off and send it with.
Yeah, it's like a pin. Okay. So you send this letter basically saying that
it is words. Yes.
Commander Malice captive and some of his soldiers, and to trade, to basically do a hostage switch. Okay.
Correct. And it is words of friendship is my ability.
Okay, go ahead and roll the diplomacy.
Okay. So I'm gonna add that in. It's a +5. +5. Okay.
Awesome.
I also love that in true Bugs Bunny fashion, all of Land's fun disguises either end up with him dressed as a homeless guy or a woman.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you send this note into the garrison. What do you do now?
Fucking rest, guys, right? Like,
Mhm.
So you rest the night.
Me and my 1 hit point need a nap.
can I also recruit my my small army of old drunk sailors to basically like post up on the route to whatever spot we pick for the negotiation? And
Did
exactly
you
what
pick
I
a spot? Because you just
no, I did. I said we pick like a neutral spot, and I say in the letter like we will be watching along the way. If you bring more than 5 people with you, that should be reasonable. Like if your men are as tough as I remember them being, that will be enough that you should feel safe and guarded. Like that should be enough that you feel like you have security, and we're not trying to like that. We're not going to try anything. But at the same time, if we get the feeling this is an ambush, then we're going to execute your men, disappear in the sea, and you will never find us.
okay. And when did you set this meeting up for? The next day?
Yeah, probably.
And you asked for who to be released? The Asim's crew that's here on the island?
Well, I was saying originally I thought it would be a good idea to keep it to like basically say like we're going to like right now we are just entering the negotiation phase, but yeah, it's probably better to be specific on this, right? Just for the sake of brevity.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
Then-
it's if we
Then I'm gonna
ask them to negotiate without telling them what we want,
They're not going to bring anything for you. So.
yeah, like
Then I'm gonna
they're gonna
say-
show up
then I'm-
empty-handed.
Yeah, then I'm going to say you have several of our men in custody on the island.
Okay.
You have several of our men in custody on the island, and we want to negotiate I'll say that their lives and their freedom are. How about we phrase it as basically their freedom here is like that basically buys you this meeting and the guarantee that your men are alive. We also want the rest of them. We'll negotiate for that when you arrive.
Okay. Sure. So you tell them to bring the crew of the Stormrunner to this meeting place.
Mm-hmm.
For those who haven't seen it, I posted the ransom letter in the chat.
Yeah, I saw.
Thank you.
Basically,
Oh, God.
what it looks like.
What have you done?
Yeah.
All right, guys, I have an idea.
How did you make that?
I looked it up. There's a ransom like letter program on Google.
Of
Holy
course.
shit.
I don't like that Google has that.
I am not
It
surprised
doesn't
that
like that I don't like that it has that. Our Google Home just went off when I said that.
Anyway, so yeah, you guys meet up the next day
ransomizer.
at this like nondescript location that you guys chose.
The ransominator.
And yeah, just like you requested, the crew of the Stormrunner in shackles is before you, along with a small contingent of Phaedron soldiers. And you see standing at the head of them is a tall, blonde woman wearing Phaedron military uniform. And she basically looks like the bad guy from what's it called? The Cassian Andor show.
Gotcha.
Yeah. For those who don't know, Luke, go put a picture in the chat real fast.
Okay.
So you meet her in like a nondescript like market square or something like that's not really like traveled that often. Somewhere in the center of the island, or off to like one of the more sparse points of town. Yeah, it looks like her, but in like Roman legionnaire uniform. And she looks at you across this square as you guys. How are you there? Like, what do you guys do to prepare for this? Are you just all standing there, or
Do we have access to rope?
yeah?
Like I said before, I'm giving them most of this guy. I am taking their right hands.
Before you leave?
Yeah, they're not going to be shackled. They're going to be tied at the waist, like that, with their arms kind of like bound to their sides.
Okay.
You're gonna Jamie Lannister this guy?
I don't want them to have high-ranking officers. I'm agreeing to not kill him, but he's going to retire.
Okay.
Permanently.
And very importantly, the rope is covering up the fact that their hands are.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Oh,
So it
that's,
doesn't
that's,
look
a,
like
that's
it.
a much better idea.
And now
Yeah.
they call him Lefty.
Open with that next time, dude.
My cat is attacking a lizard that is on the outside of the window.
Oh, there is a lizard there. That's funny.
And it's
Stupid
the silliest thing I've ever seen because he's like barely able to stand on his windowsill.
So dumb. Anyway,
Little silly guy.
yeah, sure. That's basically what she looks like. But much more. What?
Her shield says Shix.
I think it says shucks.
Ah, shucks.
Shucks. Anyway, so yeah, you see her, and you guys are standing there with the prisoners, and she calls out to you. She goes, "Well, we have your prisoners you've requested."
And we have the prisoners we promised. Very much still gagged so that they can't mention the fact that their hands are cut off.
Mm-hmm.
And who will I be negotiating with?
I kind of gesture towards Asim, Lan and I as the main party of mouthpieces.
I stand in the back, look menacing, and hold on to the rope with the prisoners.
She introduces.
I mentioned that you stand in the presence of Captain Gillator of the Chimera Pirates, and it's heavily implied that like this is she should be showing some level of deference.
Sure.
Yes.
And she, without missing a beat, with just a very uninterested looking face, says, "And you stand in the presence of Legate Valeria Melita, the current, what is it called? What would they call themselves? I guess regent. The regent of Pesh. Now, we brought you your prisoners. We will send them to you. You release our men, and we'll go our separate ways."
Not exactly just yet. I mentioned in the letter there were additional matters what need be discussed. As I look over at Asim and kind of nod.
Yeah, she kind of looks around as like,
Asim, tell her what you want.
by all
Legate-
means, discuss that.
What was her name again?
Legate Valeria.
Legate Hilaria. I understand that you have more of my crew in a prison island.
She raises an eyebrow.
And you have my ship.
So you must be the captain of the Storm Runner, then, is that correct?
Yes.
Huh. It's a pity we missed you. Well, if you wish to have your ship back, then that is unfortunately for you out of my jurisdiction.
And whose jurisdiction is it under?
That would be, let's see, who is the person in charge of Taurus? It is, she says that jurisdiction of Cartoris prison is under, what's his rank? Let me check.
It's a guy.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Why?
Normally guys have a hard time finding the Cartoris.
Wow. Waiting for somebody to go there.
Hey, Ben, I have a question.
What?
You would say that this woman is, like, lawful in alignment, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, in order to, like, convince her to commit even a minor crime, like theft, that wouldn't be possible, correct?
In order to convince her to commit a crime?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Like, if we wanted to convince her to commit theft of some kind.
Like, what are you actually trying to say? Like, convince her to do?
I'm trying to figure out if it's possible to make Valyrian steel. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
Wow.
Okay. Anyway.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah.
Yes, he went.
Legate. Legate Marcellus Tiberius is his name.
Oh.
Yeah, they got 2 leggings under their torso.
Yeah.
You expect us to believe that? Is it? You expect us to believe there is no? It's like there is nothing you can do. You have enough. I say that. Were you to, I say that were you to suddenly condemn this man to death, you'd be well within your rights to do so. And yet he outranks all the men that you are apparently powerless to dictate their fate.
Wait, what? Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about a scene of like I'm saying like, okay, so you're really like, there must be something you can do, and I am bringing up the hypocrisy of Asim is ostensibly more valuable than all the rest of his men because he is the captain.
Okay.
And you have no power to affect the men, but if you were to just kill Asim here in the street, you'd be well within your rights. But no, there is something you can do. Yes.
He grabbed a cookie out of his lap.
Of course he did. But yeah, so I'm saying, like, I'm calling her bluff of, like, no, there's something you can do. Get creative.
She raises an eyebrow unenthusiastically and says, perhaps well-sounding words win the day on your uncivilized and chaotic pirate ships, but here
They got you here.
but here we have order to things, and I am in charge of Pesh and Legate.
And you're doing a fine job with that. It's
Legate
not overrun with pirates at all.
No, not since we captured the Storm Runner. That was the last pirate ship to leave port. I can successfully say that aside from the vermin standing before me, that there are no free pirates in Pesh at all.
I feel this is very quickly marching towards a pissing match and soon a knife fight. So I'm gonna just try and roll a diplomacy check.
Wow, did she just say, despite, like...
Okay,
Yeah.
you need to actually say something.
I know. I am going to say something.
Yeah.
I am basically going to put my hands up, and I'm going to say that, admittedly, we may have gotten off on the wrong. And then I kind of look at the various assortment of like lower limbs in the party, and I go, step.
Mhm.
But, and I say, but at the end of the day, we both want the same thing. And that is for all of us to walk away from this. And I say, we all want to walk away from this with our men and with our men intact. Now, you're right. And I say that, as you may have guessed, I'm no bureaucrat myself, but you are. So there must be something. Or I say, there must be something that you can do. And I say that each of us digging, and I say that even though I'm no bureaucrat, I absolutely understand how to get things moving. And I know that when two parties get into a pissing match and dig their heels in, it's going to go one kind of way. And I don't think either of us want it to go that way. So can we all take a breath and figure out how to maybe work towards the common good a bit?
Give me a diplomacy check.
Okay, and as an encounter power, I'm going to reactivate Words of Friendship.
Go ahead.
So it is a +5. Ooh! It's still good.
Wait, did you +5 yourself twice?
I didn't intend to.
You clicked the effect and then you typed in +5. So you actually got a
18.
18. She looks at you. She looks at the men you have captured. She looks at the half a dozen or so pirates that she has in her custody. And she says, I think we've both come here today with fair trade. If you have anything else of leverage, then you should inform me now. If not, I think that you should take your men and get off my island before I change my mind.
Out of the corner of my mouth, like towards the seaman, the captain, out of the corner of my mouth, I kind of whisper that I do kind of agree. We don't have anything else.
We do.
We do? We do.
This is actually not our only Phaedron hostage, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She squints
Oh
at you.
yeah.
There was a Phaedron ship that we ransacked, sunk, by the way. Yeah, your navy sucks.
She starts glaring at you.
And we, oh man, what are those, Oh, we killed most of them, but we do have one left on the ship. What are they, the Imperatorus Securus? Yeah,
Give me an intimidation check, Daniel.
Oh, yeah. Let's do ability, no skills, right? It's my highest skill, actually. Yeah, it's +10.
She kind of looks around, considering the weight of what you've told her for a moment.
Yeah, we were planning on using him for target practice, but I mean, we might as well give him back to you. You know, he's worth a couple of guys.
I will put in a formal request with the garrison at Cartoris to return the ship that was impounded, the Storm Runner. That I can do.
What about my men?
The men are lawfully imprisoned. The ship, I have authority to put in a acquisition for, as it is not necessary for Cartoris.
I walk over to Captain Giltor and turning my back to her.
Okay.
I'm an asshole. And I'm kind of fed up with her. And I attempt to whisper in his ear.
I mean, you're across like a pretty far distance away from them, so they. Can
Okay, so I can definitely whisper in his ear.
Yeah. You could say whatever you want to the crew here without them hearing you.
Okay.
You're across like a market square, so she's got to kind of raise her voice in order for you guys to hear her.
I say we take what we have for now.
Yeah, we're gonna have 2 ships worth of cannons.
Agreed.
We can't lay siege to this prison.
Agreed. Well, we can go back for your men later once they're, what do you call it? Essentially, once they've dropped their guard a bit and they think they've got the best of us, we can go back for them.
Yeah, I've got
No,
my
I was
now.
we just take her.
We can too.
Once we have everything in tow, we just take her and trade her for my men.
I don't necessarily know if we can daisy chain our way up like that. I think they're only going to fall for this once. I think if we kidnap her, someone's
Right.
going to ask, how did
This
they
is
kidnap
not one of
her?
those viral videos of like trading up for things.
No.
It's like, what can I trade this for you?
Double it and give it to the next person.
Double it and give it to the next one. Oh my god.
Because what's going to happen is we're going to try and negotiate with her, and the guy above her is going to go, wait, how'd she get kidnapped? Oh, well, they said they had one of her men, and they were willing to negotiate for their surrender. It gets to the point where we're standing in a fucking alley with Aurelianos and manacles. Like, all right, so we're willing to, for these 5 men, we're willing to give you back the Emperor. It's just Aurelianos facing a mirror negotiating hostage negotiations with himself.
Okay, we can take the prison. I'd really like to destroy that prison anyway. So
In time.
I say we take the deal, Captain.
Yeah.
Now we get to do all the things: the negotiation and the prison break.
So we're like on an island near the prison or near patch, right? Like a neutral, or like.
I
near enough
figured it was.
Wait, what?
I figured it
Did we
was.
say we were like somewhere near?
Oh no! I said a neutral
You're in
location,
Patch
so
now.
All
I
right.
figured just like a part of the docks or something.
Yeah.
All right.
Just like a very
Mhm.
less traveled area, like part of the docks. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess as proof that we have the guy, you can have his helmet, and we will give you him when we get our ship back. As for
See-
the crew at hand, we'll do the trade right now here.
Okay. Do you send the men over?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay. So the 3 that you have in custody start to walk across to their side. She signals to some of her soldiers to kind of shove the pirates forward, and they start making their way towards you guys.
Perfect.
Are our guys in chains?
Yeah, your guys are still manacled. Everybody who was
right,
captive is still manacled.
Right. Then I request that if you don't feel comfortable uncuffing them, then at least throw us the key.
Yeah, they do.
Don't make a big stink about having their hands unbound. I don't want them to see what we did until it's like we're going free.
We can just throw them a key.
Yeah.
Well, your guys were just roped up, not manacled still, I guess.
Yeah, plus they would have the key anyway. I assume it'd be the same key for all the types of manacles, and it's their own manacles if we did have them in those still.
If you cut off all their hands, the manacles aren't exactly going to do much at this point.
No, I'm saying like I don't want Land to make a big stink about freeing them before they come over, because then they'll be like, well, free our guys.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay. So you get your men back. There's like 7 of them.
All right.
They basically they all thank you, Asim, profusely for having their back.
Where are we going to negotiate the trade of the ship?
Same time tomorrow.
Right.
Same place.
We are at the
Take that
docks.
signal. We might as well do it at the docks. That way we can set sail immediately.
I asked him how long it'll take her to get the ship.
Well, let me look at the map. Let's see here. It'll take 2 days for a ship to reach Cartoris, or 3 days for a ship to reach Cartoris. 3 days back, probably a day or two for them to prep the ship. So, about a week.
Should we offer to meet them like near Cartoris?
If you want to. I mean, the people that are sailing the ship back are not going to be the ones who are like her soldiers. They're going to be soldiers from Cartoris.
We want the ship brought to the port here in Pesh, and we will be back in 1 week to collect it and trade your prisoner.
I will be here waiting for you. I'll meet you at the docks, and you can have your ship back. And they turn and leave.
What's the role to walk away acting like cool and nonplussed, but secretly be like, "Fucking hurry up before they change their mind"? Oh my god.
There is not one.
You have to make a constitution check, and if you fail it, your sphincter opens.
You shit yourself just a little bit.
Cool. So, if I haven't had the chance already, when we get back to the ship, I eat the hand.
Okay.
Gross.
Gross.
So you eat the hand of a
Of malice.
of a Legionnaire Sentinel
Yeah.
who is
You gonna
pretty
finish
high
that?
ranking in the Legion. I mean, mildly high ranking. It's the highest ranking guy that you've fought so far.
Wonder how Leggett tastes.
Let me see here. Phaedron, Expeditionary Legion. All things considered, a Sentinel is pretty low on the totem pole as far as the rankings go of the Phaedron Legion. But it's still the highest one that you fought, so.
Mm-hmm.
So, real quick, while he's figuring that out, Captain Gillator,
Yes.
I don't recommend that we stay here for the week.
Oh, no, we're going to be anchored outside of Phaedron waters.
Yeah, you could sail out to sea. It's a good idea, actually.
Mm-hmm.
That way they don't have time to fuck us, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Agreed.
Okay. So yeah, you sail the ship out into open waters to avoid them. And yeah, after about a week passes, you guys, how do you want to do this? Do you guys head back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Captain Gillator, do we head back?
Well, yeah, we want to get your ship.
Okay.
Okay, so you head back to the docks. You circle around. You find a place to dock. You definitely see the Storm Runner at the docks. Do you want to go, like, dock your ship near it, or, like, how far away? Right next to it?
Yeah, we need. Why? What else? I mean, you're. Why else would we not?
Okay.
Because it puts our own ship in plain view of our enemies.
What are they gonna do then?
Fire on us from cannons. I don't know.
Yeah, we also have cannons.
Our cannon's bigger.
Yeah.
I mean, they've had a week to prepare. We don't know that.
True. Up to the captain.
Yeah, as you guys sail in, I'm going to say that two of the Phaedron military triremes warships, war galleys, escort you into the docks and dock you as close to the storm runner as they would get.
Okay. Guess that settles it.
So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
I would personally like to disembark with whomever wants to join me and the prisoner and head on to the dock to exchange and have my crew follow what crew I have follow me to the Storm Runner so that we can basically hop on board and set sail.
Okay, yeah, you've taken the week to kind of rehabilitate the guys that were in prison, and they're doing okay now. So yeah, you guys head over to the Storm Runner, and you see standing on the docks, like basically in front of it, is Legate Valeria and a contingent of legionnaires.
Let's make this one quick.
Well, where is he?
I push him forward a little bit. Here he is.
Okay. Is he still in his armor and everything, or what? What does he look like?
No, we took it. That's
Yeah,
in
we-
my captain's quarters.
Okay.
He's stripped down to his skivvies.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah, he's unflinching. Yeah, so you send him forward. Is he still bound? Is he in shackles?
Yes.
Yeah.
You send him over.
All of his limbs are still attached unless Scuttle got to him. Then that's up for debate.
Scuttle hasn't done anything to him. Yeah,
We didn't let Scuttle play with him.
so you send him over to the commander, and she goes, thank you for making this one easy. We don't really appreciate our men being maimed, so,
Yeah, they maimed me first.
well, clearly not enough.
Yeah.
I look forward to our Navy finishing the job, possibly sometime later. I expect you, if you're crazy enough to go after the rest of your crew in Cartoris, hopefully they'll be able to finish you off. But for now,
On the high seas.
Considering that there's one of our ship, or there's two of our ships still floating, and one of yours at the bottom of the ocean, I'd say it's less finish and more start. Would you say?
Yeah, I mean, oars? Really? Like, pointing up at sails, like, what century are we in?
all the triremes have sails as well as oars. They're much faster than your ship
Yeah, but why?
because it makes them go faster.
Yeah, but like, who's powering it, though?
People.
Slaves.
No, they explicitly do not allow slaves.
Like slaves? Nice.
No, slavery is completely outlawed. It's actually, you know this, Asim, has shaken up the political structure of all of Jasvar like severely. There's actually quite like one of the biggest rumors in the rumor mill now isn't even a rumor, but so much as a question of what is going to happen with the Torrent Kings now that there are no more slaves in the mines. And why has it been so quiet? Like, everybody's confused as to what's going on, and nobody is giving anybody else... Like, the Legion is not giving anybody an answer.
We'll have to find our own in good time.
But yeah, so they explicitly do not allow slavery.
Yeah. So we hop onto our boat. I assume that the rest of, like, Captain Gillator, Lan, Gelf, and Mondi go back to the Chimera, and we set sail.
Okay,
Yep.
so you're on your own ship?
I am temporarily on my own ship.
We can still communicate via bird.
Yeah, and signal flags and stuff, if you really want to.
We can also park right next to each other on the high seas,
Yep.
but let's hightail it out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am not leaving my crew alone at the moment. I just got them back. They are safe. I am not letting them
Plus, we have
down.
some of our guys helping you sail, considering 8 people is not really the best amount of people to sail a ship.
As you guys...
Well, he has more people. There was random people that had like escaped capture and were just hanging out in town.
Yeah, they came with you as well. So you have enough people to crew the ship properly.
Yeah.
As you guys leave, you do see the 2 Phaedron war galleys very threateningly sailing like close by to you.
Can we roll insight to see if they're getting ready to shoot us down?
Go ahead.
Regardless, I'm flipping them off.
Be nice.
This is me being nice. I'm not firing on them.
We're going down.
You're flipping them off with what?
I'm doing a backflip on the deck
Oh,
With his fingers.
to show my superiority.
He has a human hand now.
Yeah.
oh.
My non-claw hand was just fingers that are covered in chitin.
You can tell they are like in like a war-ready stance as you look at their crew, but they are just intercepting you. They're not like prepared to engage fully.
They're just making sure that we're not trying anything funny.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So I've got a question. What is the nearest friendly port?
Not many around Jeskar.
I got a friendly port for you.
I figured.
How about instead, what's the friendly... what is the farthest that we can get on the supplies we have? And that, like, what's the farthest port we can get to that is friendly to us? But, like, drop sail and don't fucking stop until we're out of these waters.
Copperhead Bay is nearby, and it's a pirate port.
And let's go there.
Where are we?
You are in Pesh.
Pesh. Ah, okay,
Right
thank
there.
you.
And you can get to Copperhead Bay over there. It's not very far.
Is that okay with everyone?
That's
Yeah.
fine by me.
That works for me, but I do have work early in the morning, so I do think this would be a good spot to, like, fade to black a bit.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, no. That's problem. That's no problem.
Right
I
on.
also have work early in the morning tomorrow.
So you sail away from Pesh as you start getting ready to make plans on how you are going to assault the prison island of Cartoris.
Yes.
You realize that after you bust these guys out of prison, you're going to have battle thralls that would follow you into the gates of hell.
And
Yeah.
it's a pirate life for me.
No,
Yeehaw!
he's saying that once you bust these guys out of prison, they're going to be fanatically loyal to you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm also hoping there are other prisoners there that will be loyal to both our ships.
You're gonna pull a fucking impel down.
That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Good magician needs an apprentice.
All right, but yeah, too bad I go.
All right.
Wait.
Night, night, everybody.
Good night.
Good
GG.
night. Before you shut down Fantasy Grounds, though, Ben,
Mm-hmm.
I want to change out one of my abilities.
Okay.
Because I literally never use Pin the Foe.
No problem. So I'm just going to end the stream here, and we'll pick it up next time.
Ciao, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye and
Bye.
good night.
Bye.